Hello and welcome to an Automation Professionals tutorial. My name's Dave and I'm the lead programmer. Today we are going to talk about shade control using a Crestron Touchpanel or tablet such as an iPad or Android tablet. First we'll go through the general layout. The icon on the bottom left is your home button that brings up the general navigation menu where you will find the shade section if you are not already there. An item to note in this area is in the house tab at the top, where you'll find an area where you can open and close all the shades in the house and set a global scene for every room around the house. Next, on the bottom right, you will see the power, volume control, and level of the room you have selected in the audio-video section, in which the room will display on the power button so you know what you are controlling. Please note that on a Crestron Touchpanel, the power and volume up and down won't be here because it's on the front of the touch panel in the form of capacitive touch buttons. There is also a shade button that will take you to the shade page if you are not already there. On the left of the main screen, you will find the room shade control as well as the room that you are currently controlling. This includes a picture of a shade representing the current position. Then there are buttons to raise, lower, open, stop, and close all the shades in the room. On the right is the shade list that will appear when there are more than one shade in the room. You will have a visual representation of the current level of each shade as well as the buttons to open and close each shade. On the bottom left you will see the scene control. There are 4 in total that you can save and recall different shade positions to. To recall a scene, you simply click the scene you want to recall. To save a scene, set all shades in the room to the desired position and then hold the scene button you want to save. After a few seconds, a box will pop up to save or delete the scene, so you can just simply hit save and it is now going to be recalled exactly how you set it. On the bottom, you will once again see the name of the room that we are currently controlling, as well as the state of its shades. Clicking this button will bring up the Room Select and Settings page. On the left, you will see a list of all the available shade rooms around your house. This will also display the current position of the shades as well as an icon that represents the current position. On the right are open and close buttons that you can quickly adjust the shades in each room without having to switch to it. Under the list you can open and close all the shades in the house or select a certain section around the house to filter the list, which is helpful when the list is large. On the right of the list you will see the general room control and scene recall, so you can quickly select a room and adjust the shades without having to go back to the main page. On the top you will see some navigational buttons which you can use to toggle between the room list and room settings. The room settings are where you're able to set the shades to open at sunrise and close at sunset. This can be done by adjusting each individual shade or by hitting one of the preset buttons at the top that will adjust the whole room. Underneath the preset buttons are where you can adjust the offset of the sunset and sunrise times just in case the actual sunset and sunrise times are too early or late. This will show you how many hours you have the time offset by and the time in which it will happen. These times will obviously change throughout the year as the seasons change. The other option here is the limits adjustment for each shade. Please be very careful here as you can screw things up if you adjust something wrong. Once in the limit adjustment section, if you want to set the upper limit, you click the upper limit button and adjust up and down until the desired upper limit position has been met, and then click set upper limit. Setting the lower is exactly the same method, and if you reverse the direction then you'll have to set both the upper and limits together. That's it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching and feel free to check out my other tutorials that will be popping up over time, as well as some other cool videos I'll be posting in the near future. If you are interested in licensing out my program and modules, contact me with the email address on the screen for information.